Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 16th, 2023. This is your Georgia WeatherNet morning update. Checking out the radar. We do have some showers in South Georgia, but much drier air in North Georgia. We'll talk about that, but these showers in the southern part of the state, part of a frontal boundary separating that cooler, drier air with some very warm, moist tropical air to our southeast. So we're going to see those showers continue through the morning hours and then develop into thunderstorms later on today and into the evening and late night hours tonight. So let's check out the temperatures across the state, and you can see that frontal boundary just in the temperatures, mid-60s, even low 60s in North Georgia. As we go up into the North Georgia mountains, how about some 50s, 59 degrees in Blairsville, and then down in the southern part of the state, we have those 70-degree readings. So there's one clue that we have two different air masses. And then as we take a look at our dew point, show our actual humidity out there, that's also going to give you another idea that things are quite a bit different. So those low 60s at the 50s, so dry air in the northern part of the state, and then warm, muggy, uncomfortable in South Georgia with those low 70s as we get started this morning. So the separation between those two air masses will fire up some strong to severe thunderstorms for today. So level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk for coastal Georgia, Valdosta, up into Vidalia and Statesboro in there as well. And then tomorrow we're going to push that drier air down a little bit more toward the south. We're still not going to get it across the coastline, but at least we're going to keep some thunderstorms away for a good part of the state. But a general thunderstorm risk for southeast Georgia. And then on Friday, just some thunderstorms possible, mainly along the Georgia coastline. Other than that, things are going to be pretty quiet, pretty good start for Georgia high school football. Now, here's the good news. We lower our humidity a little bit. The bad news is we're going to have kind of a dry spell. So when that heat starts to build up again next week, we're not going to be able to take advantage of that evaporative cooling. So that hot sun's just going to be beating down on the hot soil. We're going to get the humidity back in by the middle of next week, and it's going to be very, very uncomfortable not having that moisture in the soil to evaporate a little bit to help cool us off just a touch. So anyway, giving you the good news and the bad news. Let's take a look at the modeling. This morning, things are pretty quiet except for South Georgia. As I mentioned, those showers are going to continue to linger around and then develop as we move into the late morning hours. That boundary is there. It's looking for a little bit more heat, a little bit more energy in the atmosphere to get going, and it's going to find it later on this afternoon. So by 2, 3 o'clock, we see those storms going a little cellular. Again, mainly going to be south of I-16 for the most part, east of I-75. But those thunderstorms will continue to spread out, and we'll start to get some thunderstorm activity west of I-75 as well in South Georgia. So this is going to be a pretty active weather picture as we head toward 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, with a lot of those cells going strong to severe. And then you can see that line just continues to light up as we move into the evening hours. So still a chance of those strong to severe thunderstorms for South Georgia right into the evening hours. Overnight tonight, showers still around. We start out with some rain, mainly in southeast Georgia early tomorrow morning. North Georgia is going to be quiet once again. Humidity still going to be tolerable. It's going to tick up just a bit tomorrow, but still going to be a lot nicer than we've experienced over the last several weeks anyway. Through the day tomorrow, just some showers mainly toward the south. Let's check out Friday. We're going to continue to push that rain off to the east. A little high pressure starts to lock in. Going to be dry over about 95% of the state through the day on Friday and into Friday evening. High school football looks pretty good. It's going to be warm. It always is for the start of football season. We bundle up at the end. We go out there and sweat at the beginning, but at least we're going to keep the humidity a little bit better on Friday, and then we're going to see the humidity start to increase by this weekend. And as I mentioned, by the start of next week, middle of next week, heat wave is back, and it's going to be very uncomfortable. So that's the latest from the Georgia WeatherNet. Here's your local forecast. Northwest Georgia to southeast Georgia.